Have you ever laughed so hard you couldn't stop? What if you couldn't stop for hours, days, weeks? And what if it wasn't just you? What if laughter spread like a virus? This isn't science fiction. This really happened. In 1962, in a small African village, laughter broke out, and it wouldn't stop. It infected schools, spread through entire communities, and left scientists baffled. This is the story of the Tanganyika laughter epidemic. A case so strange, so unbelievable, we still don't fully understand it. So what really happened? And could it happen again? It started with 3 girls. They laughed, then giggled, then shook with uncontrollable laughter. At first it was funny, but then it didn't stop. They laughed through class. They laughed until they cried. They couldn't answer questions. They couldn't sleep. Was it a prank? Were they just being silly? Or was something else happening? Within hours, more students joined in. By the end of the day, 95 students were laughing and couldn't stop. The teachers were alarmed. They tried to discipline the girls. Nothing worked. They sent them home. But that made it worse. The laughter spread to the villages, to other schools. It spread like wildfire. Within weeks, over 1,000 people were affected. People couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. Some laughed for hours, others for days. Was it a disease? A virus? No one knew. But whatever it was spreading fast. It wasn't just laughter. Some had rashes. Some screamed. Others fainted or ran wildly. Was it madness? Possession? Some believed it was witchcraft. Others feared it was a government experiment. But scientists called it something else. Mass psychogenic illness. A fancy term for when the mind causes physical symptoms that spread socially. Basically, stress and fear gone viral. Can emotions really do that? Can our minds trick entire villages? What was life like in Tanganyika back then? The country had just won independence. Excitement was high, but so was anxiety. There was pressure on kids to succeed. Cultural shifts were happening fast. Was the laughter a release? Was it the body's way of saying, I can't take this anymore? And if one person broke down, did others follow? Like a domino of emotions? Have you ever yawned just because someone else did? What if emotions are just as contagious? Doctors came. They ran tests, looked for poisons, infections. Nothing. There was no disease, no chemical, just laughter. But it was real. So real, schools shut down. People were hospitalized. The epidemic lasted 6 months. Can you imagine that? 6 months of random, unstoppable laughter, spreading like a plague? Eventually it faded, just stopped. But no one knows why it ended, or why it started, or if it could happen again. Some say this was a one-time thing, but others say it's a warning. Our minds are powerful. Our emotions can be infectious. What happens when fear spreads online? When panic goes viral on social media? Could modern stress create modern epidemics? Not of laughter, but of anxiety, outrage, chaos? Are we already seeing it? What if our next epidemic isn't biological, but emotional? So ask yourself, can an emotion become contagious? Can the mind trick the body? And if laughter can become a plague, what else can?